when Mr. Modi turns 75 in 2025, does he also go to the Margdarshak Mandal?
Rajdeep, it is not for the spokesperson of a party to answer these questions. I know one thing for sure, that a leader like Shri Narendra Modi ji will definitely take a decision which is in the interest of the country, because his heart beats for our nation. He is not a product of dynastic politics. But let me give you a very good example. You know, it's not about retirement age for politicians. It's more about how transfer of power takes place and how merit is recognized in a party. Akhilesh Yadav, when he was sworn in as the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, was only 38 or 39, the youngest CM ever. What happened? He lost power. 2017 routed completely because he had not worked hard to understand the nitty-gritties of politics. It was given to him. Yogi Adityanath ji, on the other hand, was a 6-time MP. He knew pulse of the people. He worked hard and he won again in 2022. He was also 44 when he was sworn in as the Chief Minister. Why am I citing this example? That yes, if you have merit in yourself, if you are committed to the welfare of the people, if life gives you an opportunity to serve, you have to be prepared in terms of your experience, wisdom and commitment that lacks in leaders who come from
example. Yes, Mohan, you want to respond to Yogi. Yogi is a good example.
Yes, Rajdeep. No,
very quickly.
I want to ask Gaurav Bhatia one question. I want to ask Gaurav Bhatia one question, which is, what made Mr. Modi qualified in 2001 to be sworn in as Chief Minister, given that he had never contested an election?
Gaurav, 30-second answer.
Yeah. He had served the party for more than 1.5 decades. He was General Secretary of the party and he had served in states where the party performed very well.
Okay, that's your answer. Sir, I take your point. We started with the NCP, let's end with that. Mahesh Thapar says there will be those who will say that maybe Sharad Pawar's one mistake was he never really prepared a clear line of succession. And that is a mistake sometimes patriarchs make, and then when they perhaps lose some of their political clout, it results in the chaos to some extent that we are seeing in the NCP. Would you agree that maybe Sharad Pawar a few years ago should have decided on Ajit Pawar, who many say is a capable administrator, instead chose his daughter, possibly Putra Moha, and therefore people will ask these questions now.
When Pawar Sahib had put down his papers, Rajdip ji, if you remember a couple of weeks ago, that time Ajit Dada was definitely asked, would he like to head the party in Delhi? So he categorically denied that I do not want to go to Delhi, I want to remain in Maharashtra. At that time, 2 working presidents were nominated. One is Supriya Sule and the second is Praful Patel. We all know what has happened from 2nd of July and Praful Patel ji siding with Ajit Dada, and now they have backed up with joined the BJP and Eknath Shinde government. So all this process was in place. Nobody ever thought. Everybody looked at Ajit Pawar as the political shadow of Sharad Pawar ji, and there was never an iota of doubt in anybody's mind that Ajit Dada will never be his protege or his next in command in Maharashtra politics. So it was always looked at, or Ajit Dada was always looked as Pawar Saab's shadow in the political circle.
So you're saying Mr. Pawar actually had a succession plan in mind, Supriya Sule at the center in a way, and Ajit Pawar in Maharashtra. Either way, I'll tell you what somebody told me today in Mumbai in the morning. They said, whatever else, you don't raise the age of someone in your family and ask him to leave, at least in public life. To that extent, maybe Ajit Pawar needs to rethink some of the things he said about his uncle. You have every right to break away and form your own party, but do you take on someone for their age? Particularly someone who, remember, has been a cancer survivor and has fought his way through politics. At the end of the day, what should matter is merit. If Sharad Pawar lacks the merit, Ajit Pawar has every reason to challenge him. But is age really the factor? That's a question I pose to my young audience also out there.